What's up, guys? Hobbo88 here, and I'm excited. Dirtworks Designs, they've been working hard, and they've released their 2016 track pack, which features a few cool tracks that I wanted to show you guys. So this is the Big Block Modified, and I'm going to run in this for today's race. I know that a few of you guys have been interested in how I've got all this set up, so I thought that I'd go through and show you what I have. But this is the 2016 track pack. There's a bunch of different tracks. Some of them are redos from old ones that they've done in the past. Others are new. Others are fictional. Knoxville and Silver Dollar, I know, are ones that they've done in the past. There's a few new ones. Eldora, Bloomington, Terre Haute. They're some pretty big, well-known tracks. And then there's a few that are not real. But for the sake of today, I'm going to actually run at this one, Chowchilla. I really enjoyed this track when I did a few laps before, so I'm gonna have a run here. You can see that I have the aggression and strength and everything down pretty low for the AI. We're going to do a 20-lap race against 17 AI competitors. And that's all pretty straightforward, all that sort of stuff. So while this is loading, I'm just going to quickly show you my Logitech profiler settings. So this is what I'm running for today. I know a lot of people ask about how I've got my wheel and everything set up. So I've got about 360 degrees of rotation, and everything else is straight down the middle. Absolutely no special tricks or anything with that here. And then as far as car setups go, with the Dirtworks Design stuff, I always make sure the steering lock is maxed out as far as it can. And I usually run for the quarter mile, third mile tracks somewhere around about this middle line on the left hand side for the gearing. I don't manually go and change them all in here, I just change it down here. You may need to bump it up a little bit this way depending on how long the track is, but longer tracks you'll potentially have to come back in here a little bit more. But this is a 1/3 mile track, so we'll go out here, do a couple of laps in practice, and make sure that everything runs okay, and then we'll do the race. But the guys at Dirtworks Designs have done a great job with making the tracks look really, really good this time around. They've always done a great job, but in this case they've done a really good job. Alright, let's do a few laps. Cars are so much fun to drive. All feels pretty good to me. Cool. Alright. So, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go and do a race. Happy with the gearing, happy with all that stuff. It is really a great thing, this car, the way that the physics work with it, and these new tracks. Doesn't it look good? Alright, enough of that. Next session, so I'm not going to qualify, I'll start at the back. We've got a night race. I think I've got it set to 9 PM start. Sorry for your eardrums there, that was probably pretty loud. know, check up somewhere. They usually do, so I'll sit back a little bit. Alright, here we go. 20 laps, starting from the back.
Green flag, go, 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 go!
Go straight to the top. Anyone who's watched my dirt videos before will know that I like to go right to the fence. So some of you might be wondering why I've chosen this track as opposed to something like Eldora, something like that. The reason being that this is a track that reminds me a lot more of what we have over here in Australia. It's shorter. Really all our tracks here are quarter miles, so it's shorter than this. And they all run fences more or less right on the outside of the track, with the exception of possibly our most well-known track, which is Parramatta, Sydney, but I like the enclosed feeling on the shorter tracks, and I also chose this track because I like to have a circuit that requires a bit of throttle control. Something like Eldora is just flat pretty much in this car, and I'd much rather have to drive it than really drive it on a shorter track like this. And I've also wanted to find a track that promotes a bit of an outside line, so you can do what I'm doing at the minute and run up on the fence. So that's what I like to do, side by side, two different lines. Not making a heap of progress here. Which is also why I run the AI difficulty down a bit, because I know I'm going to go up to the fence where they won't be, and it's not as fast up here most of the time. So I run the AI difficulty just down a little bit, so they're not too quick for me down the bottom. So the laps are ticking away. I'm just going to do a few here and let you listen to the sounds of this car as I hit the fence. I'll sit back and enjoy while I do a few laps here, try and move up a couple of spots. It's just so much fun when you get it right. fun right there. So checker flag. I'm not sure where we ended up there, 5th maybe or something like that. But this is just one of the new tracks that they've done at Dirtworks Designs. It's extremely good. Extremely good. And all of them in the pack are, I can confirm that, because I've had a quick look at all of them. And you know, combine these great looking tracks along with some of the great cars that they have, you really can't go wrong. So I hope you enjoyed it. Get in touch in the comments or Twitter. I'm Hobbo88 on Twitter. Get in touch with anything you'd like to see in future as far as content goes for this. If you want to see me do some more videos with some different cars or different tracks, just let me know. I'm more than happy to do them, because these things are so much fun to drive. All the cars that Dirtworks Designs are. So you know, get in touch, let me know. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.